Okay, now here's our first session. We're going to begin by centering into the present. So I invite you to use your two hands. One is going to represent the past and one the present. So rub them together a bit, clap them, and then just inhale and separate. Just get in touch with the space between the two, because it's a very significant space when it comes to meditation. One hand, let's make that your left hand, will be the past. Okay, just move it out a little bit. And then the right hand will be the future. So on the side of the past, you can't change anything. The future will live into it, but it's kind of a mystery. Like you said, Pat, you don't know what's going to happen in the course of a day when you wake up in the morning, right? So what's going on in the middle? Now bring your palms a little closer, but don't let them touch. Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows, and we are going to dwell in the middle, in the present, using our breath. So as you inhale, at your own pace, let your palms go apart as though they're just expanding like your lungs are. And as you exhale, let them come closer together. This in and of itself is a meditation, because you cannot breathe in the past and you cannot breathe for the future. You can only breathe in the here and now. So appreciate that fact. And that is a sense of aliveness. Okay, so now we're going to take that beautiful breath and gather it. So palms up and just come down as though you're scooping up air. Bring it up and breathe it in through your nose. And then palms face the earth as that air is filtering through your lungs into every cell of your body. Very slowly, no rush. And then again, palms up, gather again, gathering breath. In through the nose, palms down, and exhale. Now we're going to do a centering breath. As you come up and inhale through your nose, as you exhale, put your hand on your heart and bring one hand down. Centering in your heart. Now, this is a very calming and relaxing exercise to do. It's like a 10-second meditation, but oftentimes when we're frustrated, we move into a state of anxiety, fight or flight, certainly not a peaceful center. We want to operate from our heart. We want to respond in a kind way, let's put it that way. And this is one way you can do it. So you can breathe in, and as you exhale, put your hand on your heart and breathe out. Now, you can do this without moving a hand up or down. And here's another way to do it. As you inhale, count to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hand on the heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or if you can't remember that, use both hands and or none, but just end up with your hands on your heart for that countdown. So the count in is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of a time out. But we want to handle life situations from a state of meditative peace. And this will remind us to do that. Okay, now there's another point that is important, and it's called a still point. It comes from a book by David Kuntz, which I'll be showing you later, called The Quiet Mind. The still point you've experienced when we're not inhaling or exhaling, and you can play with that any way you like. We're doing this with our hands now just to be helpful, but you don't need to use your hands in an everyday situation. So the still point in inhaling would be breathing in, holding the breath. Remember 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, if you want to fill your mind, and then exhale slowly. Now in that still point, nothing's going on. You're not inhaling, you're not exhaling. Now we're going to do a still point after the exhale in a very simple way. Inhaling, exhale. And then don't breathe in. Just stay there. It's empty. It's peaceful. Nothing's going on. And whenever you're ready, you breathe in again. Now, this is easier than the 5-point breath work that we were doing. So let's try that one again, because you'll notice that after you exhale and you stay quiet there and it's empty, it's very different than staying quiet up here where it's full. In the emptiness, that's where we hear more. So let's breathe in and exhale slowly. And just stay in that still point for as long as you wish. And relax. Okay, now we're going to do some whole body breathing, and we'll remind ourselves with this sphere here, okay? Just imagine your body. Imagine this is a balloon, and when you blow up a balloon, you fill it on the inside, and then it goes out to your hands. It gets bigger that way. That's the same as this. The sphere expands, your lung expands. You can use any analogy you wish, but the mental imagery here is from the inside out. So if I'm going to blow up a balloon, it's going to go into the fingers, and the fingers last. Now, there's a wonderful quote. The wise sage breathes through her feet. So let's get our feet involved, because often we think when we're going to expand in a whole body breath, it's just horizontal. However, it's vertical as well. So if you imagine breathing in through your feet and just using your hands any way you want, and just inhale, and just imagine inhaling and exhaling like a balloon, letting the air out. Inhale up through your feet. Just kind of engage that part of your body, and it grounds you at the same time. And exhale. Now move your hands up and down, in and out, any way you want. Because in true meditation, your body will guide you and lead you. And imagine again, not only your feet, but say you're breathing in through your heart, like a balloon being blown up until it goes out through your fingertips. Your whole body is expanding. What if you're breathing down from above and air is filling you from above? And out. So it's coming in from the feet and from the head and expanding you. Whole body breathing puts us in touch with the universe around us as well. Okay, relax. And now, this reminds me of infinity, which is what we're going to do next. We're going to move through infinity. It's out there, just ongoing all the time. Inhale, exhale, around it we go. So first with our wrists. So take your wrists, and we're going to make infinity signs. Go around, out, down, up, and relax. Down and around, just imagine. Keeping your elbows anchored. We're not going to engage the elbow, just the wrist. Now this engages our brains too. Then go the other way. Go out, palms up, in and down. You almost have to do this in front of a mirror so you can see what you're doing, but just relax the wrists. Okay, now we're going to get our fingers involved. So as you come up, let your thumb open, forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. Turn the palm around and come down and close. And then open one finger at a time and close. Now let's do it opening and then come around this way. Now we're going into an infinity and come down. Close the fingers. As they come up, they open. Thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky, and around. Can you do the reverse? Go down, around, and up, and open. And then you're going to close the pinky, the ring, the middle, and then the opposite. It is a mental exercise, right? Yeah. And you're loosening up your hands, your fingers, which are holding tons of energy. Now, to get our elbows involved, we're going to allow our fists to touch each other and loosen your elbows from your waist and just go around, make a circle, keeping your hands touching. You can open them if you want, close them, however you want to do it, but your elbows are getting a nice rotation there, if you look. Then go back the other way. Okay, this is a very easy way to go from the wrist, the fingers, the elbows, and then kissing elbows. Remember that one? Bring your palms up and across, and then make sure your feet are anchored now. And then as you expand and inhale, your elbows come behind you and kiss, and your chest expands, your heart's out front, your lungs are filled up. And then when you're ready to exhale, you come forward and let your head come down, let your neck get loose and bend, and then let your hands just cross over as far as they can go. Maybe your elbows will touch elbows here, but notice what's going on in your back and your scapula. Your whole back is stretching and opening. Your knees are soft if you're standing. Now open up again and look up. Hips go forward. You get your whole body involved with it. And forward and down. Now we do this slowly. You can coordinate your breath with it if you wish, or if not, it will happen. And down. So you're kind of folding up here. Even your knees get soft. And then your knees straighten out. And then your whole spine bends back. And your elbows go back and go, mwah, kiss. Palms are up. And back, forward again. And one more time. Again, now we're folding forward. Your head hangs on your neck. Your arms are crossing. Your shoulder blades separate. And open. Okay. Palms face the earth. Soft. Walking shoulders. So one shoulder up and back. This is just slow. Let the arm come down and relax. And then the other one, not tight. How high can you bring your shoulder without getting stiff? Okay, just walk backwards. This could be part of the dance if you want to. And then walk them forwards. Now notice you can get your hips involved too. So to get your whole body in a meditative state, allow all of it to, how does your body want to move? Listen to it, listen to it. Okay, and just allow that loosening up to happen, however you want to do it. Okay, that's the idea. And then our hips. So what we're going to do with our hips is make an infinity sign with the hips instead of a circle. So hips forward to the side, around and back, and then forward, and then to the other side, around and back. Now, anchor your feet there, and so you're feeling solid. And if you're sitting down, this may not be one that you want to do, Pat, with vertigo, but you can just kind of move around with your shoulders in a figure eight if you wish, and come around. So it's a nice gentle loosening. And then go the other way. Okay, now this is occupying our mind. Our minds need something to focus on. And when it's getting away from all the thoughts that run through our head, the monkey minds through the day, and just focusing on what you're doing in the here and now, that brings us into the present moment, which is great. Okay, let your arms come down. Relax the shoulders, relax the hips. Now here's something I'm calling rolling waves. With our feet, it's like the rocking motion or flowing motion. As your feet go forward, let your arms come up and then draw in. Weight is on the soles of the feet and draw back. Now the weight's on the heels. Draw the energy in, relax the shoulders, and out. Now try it the opposite way. As your arms come forward, put your weight on your heels. And as you draw in, weight goes on the soles of the feet. Okay, as you're gathering around, shoulders are relaxed. This is done very low by the lower dantian. The weight's on the heels. Draw in, weights on the soles of the feet. Now, we experiment with these moves because you'll discover for yourself which is more comfortable. This drawing in the second way is, for me anyway, more powerful. And this is something I've been doing at night when I step outside. We have stars just about every night out here in Arizona, which is lovely. And just kind of gathering in everything from the day. Now you can move yourself around a little bit too as you do that. Move your knees, move your hips, and just draw into yourself. Whatever you think you need, draw in peace. Draw it to your heart, if you will. But it's that whole body movement, okay? Beautiful. And we'll be going over these every week, so you get used to that. Rolling waves. Now, wanding. Bring both hands down, palms up. Take the bottom hand and sink the knees. And this would be an inhale as you come up. Now we're going to wand like we're cleansing, like we're cleaning off. Or maybe for you artists there, this is like a paintbrush going back and forth, spreading the colors until you come down. And then the other hand comes up. Now, this has been referred to as a movement that cleanses your auric field and aligns your chakras. And the chakras are those energy points, energy centers, I should say, that go through the body. They're not just stagnant points. And there's another way of doing that too. Just bring the arm up. And now we'll go through the chakras and coming straight down. So you have the crown chakra, throat, heart, solar plexus, navel, and root. And with the other hand, get your whole body involved and rise up. And here we go again. This is like not only evening out the chakra energy centers, but it's also that central meridian going from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven. And we're in alignment with that, equally balanced. Beautiful. Okay, then we're going to simply draw down the light like a waterfall, washing down stagnant energy. Bring your hands around and up. And imagine your hands being filled with sunshine, drawing it down right through that central meridian, and let that energy spread out through the rest of your body. Relax the shoulders and come down. The knees are soft. And there you go. Good. Okay. Take a nice breath. And we'll end this section with a little namaste. So weight the left leg. Put the weight in the left leg. And then as you shift the weight to the right leg, draw the foot over, hands come up, palms together into namaste and gentle bow. Come up with an inhale and exhale. Okay, so I invite you now to come sit, and remember, if you're going to sit, make sure you do it mindfully. Inhale and then exhale as you come down. All right. Now let's see. I wanted to share something with you, and let me get that pulled up. Telling you, this technology, it's a challenge to master it. And you know something too, I'm learning to be a little more patient with myself when I do that, because when I get frustrated with it, I'm inclined to make mistakes, and it does not help. So share the screen and you can see a picture that I took when I was in Montana. I believe it was Glacier National Monument, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and here's a lovely quote to go with it. Like water, which can clearly mirror sky and trees, only so long as its surface is undisturbed. The mind can reflect the true self only when it is tranquil and wholly relaxed. Your true self is so buried in everything we're doing all the time, isn't it? My goodness, we get busy with things. So while you're looking at that, let me just share with you a little reading from John Kabat-Zinn from the book Wherever You Go, There You Are. By the way, can you see me and that shared screen too, or not?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you can see that. Okay. And he defines meditation as this. Meditation is simply about being yourself, your true self, and knowing something about who that is. It's about coming to realize that you are on a path, whether you like it or not, namely the path that is your life. Meditation may help us see that this path we call our life has direction, that it is always unfolding moment by moment, and that what happens now in this moment influences what happens next. So the magic of the present moment is not to ever be underestimated. And when we allow ourselves to go there, whoops, can you see that now? Did it go away?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait.
Good. Okay. Good. Okay. Great. All right. So with those thoughts in mind, in other words, how meditation will help us discover our true self and therefore our path forward. But when we take the time to stop, that's what makes a huge difference. So now we're going to do some movements, and I'm going to do it with silence. I don't think the music will be helpful because it's a little distracting. And we're going to do the movements and just in a meditative way. So allow yourself to enjoy it and allow your body to lead you. So listen inside. And again, standing, sitting, however you wish to do it, and you'll be fine. Okay. All right, take a nice deep breath, anchor your feet. We're going to start with the flowing motion. I invite you to take your palms and just hold them back like this and stay that way, not stiff. Keep your shoulders relaxed, but feel the air in your palms and hold them back that way. This is kind of a magical thing. You probably have done this when you were a kid, when you stand between in a door jamb and you press your wrists to each side of the door jamb for a long time, then you let go and your hands rise up all by themselves. So this is going to happen now too. So feel the air in your palm and then just relax your shoulders. And notice how easily your hands rise up. The longer you hold it back, the longer, higher they'll go. But it's a nice way to feel the natural flow. Now you all know the flowing motion. So we're just going to enjoy that for a moment. And this is very meditative. It's called the rocking motion in Tai Chi Chuan. And just about every form of Tai Chi has this in it. Notice what's going on with your feet. Is the weight being transferred from the sole to the heel? And when does that happen in a natural way? You can follow me if you wish, or you can allow your breathing to guide the move. But just become aware of the gentleness in this moment. So all the moves we're going to do, notice where your mind goes. If it starts thinking about things you need to do,
Water for you.
say it's okay. And could you put yourselves on mute, please? Sure. Okay, and down, and relax. Okay, now we're going to bring our palms up, back to waist height. Go into a move called hands flowing through water. So turn your palms over, lift your feet and anchor them again, and a little bit of a pigeon toe here. Okay, if you're flowing through water, you want your feet to be anchored in the dirt below or whatever, the sand, and just let your hands go from one side to the other. Fingers pointing to the earth. Now you can sway your body. If your weight shifts to the right, your arms will follow. Relax the shoulders thoroughly. Wrists are soft. Palms are gently cupped. Fingers are gently separated. Weight is shifting. And you can go all around and make a figure 8 if you want. So go around. And kind of play with it, but allow the trunk of your body, the weight, the main section of your body to guide. It's going to be the commander. It's going to be the engine that drives, that carries your arms, which carry your hands, which have your fingers skimming through the water, floating through the water. Think about what that feels like when you are in water. You cannot move quickly. You have to slow down. So you'll find your own way, and you can go around and make a figure 8. You can even start looking behind you. You go very slowly and make a big figure 8. And the challenge here is to keep your shoulders relaxed, because that's where we hold a lot of tension. And if we do this in a meditative manner, we'll become aware of any areas of our bodies that are filled with tension.
All right.
Did you all put yourselves on mute, please? Okay, here we go. And just enjoy that. This is a nice move to do when you're listening to music. And Cecilia had mentioned to me, you know, you could bring your own music, keep yourself on mute, and listen to your own music that is quiet.
Much. Oh, I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to go forward a minute and mute. Let's see, Pat, could you mute yourself, please? Sharon. There we go. Okay, good. All right. So there we go. And then we'll move right into painting with light. Wrists are coming up. Feet are forward, wrists come up, fingers dangling, come up as high as you wish. And then as you come down, your hands are a little closer to your body and your palms are forward, facing forward, and your fingers come down last. You'll notice as you come up, wrists relax. It's a very calming move. Elbows start coming down, wrists, and then fingers. Someone described this as, here I'm going up under a waterfall. So I'm feeling the resistance of a waterfall, and then I'm going to come back, and now I'm going to just cruise down with the flow of the water. Call this a waterfall move or painting with light, whatever you like. Good. Notice also the value of repetition. Like the rosaries or other prayer beads. Repetition slows us down, creates the momentum. One more time, and we're going to do a move called creating space or purifying the air, the area around us. So come down, and then as you come up, hands at the heart. So this is heart centered. Palms are going to face outwards, and we're going to push like we're holding the doors of an elevator that wants to close, and we're going to push them open. So there's effort there. Palms are up, and then relax them and bring the hands back to the heart. So we're clearing a space vertically, horizontally rather. And then we're going to face our palms up and clear the space above us. And this elongates our whole torso. And relax. Bring it back down to the heart. Now we need to clear the space in front of us. So we push forward. Like you're moving a heavy item, and then draw back, it's clear. Now that symbolically goes behind us as well as in front of us. And then finally, we want to hold down by pushing down a rising tide of stressful situations. Just push it down into the earth and come back up to the heart. Now we'll repeat that again. Exhale as you go out. Push out the side, like you're standing between a rock and a hard place. Inhale as you come back. And this time we rest a little bit in front of our heart. Just relax, do some regular breathing. We've cleared the area on the sides, soften the knees, and push up. Okay, we're lifting the weight of the world off our shoulders. Just push it up, let it go, and then relax. Cleared that space above you. Relax, relax, relax. Back into the heart. Take a nice breath there. Spend a moment with the heart, noticing how you feel. And then we get ready and clear in front of us. Now maybe we need to create some boundaries. So let's place them in the front of us and behind us. So push out. Create a boundary, create space, clear the space into your future. Just let it go and then come back. And relax in the heart. And palms press down. Some things in our lives we just need to bury, properly bury. And say, push them into the earth. We can go visit them when we need to, but they're not going to be around to bother us. Just bury it. Come back relaxed, having gotten rid of that, and rest in your heart. Rest in your heart. This move is called purifying in the 10 phases of medical Qigong. Okay. Come at the center of the universe. So we're going to bring our hands, gentle fists, draw them into the waist, wrists at the waist, sink the knees, and pivot. That central meridian in your spine, your palm opens up and comes around. Now, one thing about meditation is to absorb everything around you as it is. No judgment, no changing, just going around, calm at the center of the universe, and come back. Turn your feet in just a little bit of pigeon toe, that gives you more flexibility, and then grasp the moment, bring it back. As you do, that hip and shoulder come back, the other hip and shoulder come forward, the hand opens up. And that gentle opening hand, very soft, very inviting, accepting with an open palm. Around and come back. And once again, grasp and draw it in. Okay. The other side, we're going out. Now, this is a fun meditative move when we do it slowly. And again, you can do this sitting down and just pivoting at your waist and enjoying what you see. And the nice part about meditation in this move is that you don't have to do anything about anything. Grab the moment, draw it back. How wonderful is that? Yeah, nice deep breaths as you go around, recognizing that you are the center of your universe. No one sees the world just the way you do. And other people don't see the world the way we do. So therefore, we learn to respect the views of other people, whether we agree with it or not. Just to respect it. And come around. And back. Now, I'm just doing a few of each of these this time. We'll do more of each later on. We have further sessions that we have. Okay. Now here's a. So this means just relax and kind of make it up. Remember my 3 rules: have fun, make it up, and stay in your comfort zone. So this is called uniting and heaven earth chi in your heart. Our hands come down, feet anchored in the earth. Hands come down as though you're gathering. So gather earth energy, draw it up, and your palms face your heart. Bring it into your heart. Then turn the palms forward at the shoulder notches and push forward like you're pushing through a wall. Push forward. Not all the way out. Keep the elbows gently softened. And then make a circle like around your heart. Come all the way around until your pinkies touch. Then allow your hands to rise up until at a certain point they want to expand elbows, and you come around and down again. So that's the heaven chi coming down, uniting with the earth. And once again, we draw in the earth. If you're going to combine breath work, we inhale into the heart. Hands to the shoulder notches and exhale it out. And then inhale as you make a circle with both hands. Relax, exhale, pinkies touch, rise up, and open up. Now, feel your heart opening here as the heavens come down and combine with the earth. One more time, notice how your knees get soft. Now we're gathering it in, palms up and right into the heart. Gently turn the hands forward into the shoulder notches. Push forward, press out. And then circle around, like you're making a heart shape almost rather than a circle with your hands until your pinkies touch. And then hands come up facing your body. And circle around, open. Now there's a very gentle opening. Let's do that one more time since this is a new move. Okay, we gather. Feel the air in your hands, feel the earth in your hands as it goes into your heart, substantial, into the shoulder notches, that area, and then push forward. But not stiff, very gentle. Make circles, one with each hand, come around till the pinkies touch. And then gather it up, palms face each other, and then palms face out, and very gently come around and down. Great. Now we're going to do a little painting with light here. Just relax, go back to something familiar. Okay, this is nice and soft. Inhaling, exhaling. Where do you feel tension? If it's in the shoulders, relax them as they go down. Imagine your hands coming up through a waterfall and just cascading down. Okay, now we're going into a gentle conclusion. Palms come up, knees get soft, feet are anchored, and our hands anchor, just as though there's a big ball of light And our hands are resting on it. Pulling in the energy. We're going to step forward with the left foot, palms come up. Now you don't have to step if you're sitting. You could just allow your torso to go forward while the palms come up. And if you're standing, the back heel goes in as you come back. But the palms are up, gathering, pulling in energy through the center of the hands. You might even feel that. The imagery here is that of the most distant star of the universe, pouring its light into your hands. So allow yourself to receive all that is good, all that is beautiful, peaceful, healing. You deserve it. Take it in. Yeah, oftentimes we feel we're not deserving, but we are. We gently rock forward on the front leg as our arms expand forward and gently rest on the back leg as our hands come closer to our body. Just coming around. Relax your shoulders by letting your elbows come down. And then we're going to step back. So as soon as you get to 12 o'clock, weight goes to the back leg, palms turn over, and step down. Sink the knees, inhale the other knee up, step forward, palms up, and you go around in that direction. Now, being a recipient is so important. Too often we feel that I can do it myself, I don't need help. Well, we're not allowing other people to be helpers. If you're going to give a gift, you need a recipient, a receiver. You don't want somebody to say, oh, I don't deserve that. So you don't deserve it, feel it. Allow yourself to receive. Because if you don't, what are you going to have to give? So every act of receiving graciously is a gift to the giver. Keep that in mind. When people want to help you, allow them to. Okay, we're going to step back now. Palms up, straight back, inhale, and exhale. Now we're going to go around the platter or around the earth. So lift up the other knee, step forward, and palms face the earth this time, going in the direction, starting in the direction with the leg that is forward. And relax. Now with this one, it's very important to allow the energy to come up from the bottoms of your feet into your heart, down your arms, and out your palms. So your arms become the wings of your heart. And there are all kinds of beautiful meditations with this. If your hands were over the globe, imagine yourself expanding to the point where you can see the entire earth beneath your hands. Bless it. Feel the energy coming out. Or choose a person who might be in need of healing or of love, of peace. And imagine them underneath your hand. And allow the energy to pour through you into and surrounding them. Okay, we're going to step back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale up the right knee, and the hands go to the right. Again, if you're sitting, you just use your sit bones to rock forward and back, or just do this in your mind. Imagine your arms expanding. Imagine the energy coursing up through your feet and down through the top of your head, your crown chakra, coming out of your heart, down your arms, through your wrists, into your hands and your fingers, but mostly through your palms. The beautiful blessing type move. And we will just step back and into that gentle conclusion. Move your feet up and down so you're comfortable. Leaf blowing in the breeze. Bring your palms around. Turn your feet in slightly. And we're going to send one leaf up, top one. Hand can go anywhere you want it to go, but let the top one come up. Okay, now it's going to blow in the breeze. So it's going to circle around. Your palm, your hand is the leaf. So feel the air on the back of your hand as you come across. And just wand it around. Maybe the back of your hand is passing your head and your heart and the lower dantian. Notice like hands skimming the water. This is the same thing. Allow your body to move first and then your arm. And feel the freedom of that. There's something magical about the arm and the hand following the movement of the body. You can make it go in any direction you choose. And then bring it on back home and let the other one come out. What's that feel like? This kind of movement reminds me a little bit of the lava lamp, you know, how it just expands slowly, blows up slowly, and sinks down slowly, gets smaller and bigger, and a leaf blowing around in the breeze freely. You can turn at the waist, enjoy the view around you. This is a very freeing move. Also a phenomenal move to boost your immune system in many other ways if we went into the anatomy and physiology of it all. Okay, now we're going to go right into cloud hands. That seems appropriate. Relaxing and relaxing. Remember moving your feet if they're getting tired, or you can actually step with this one if you want to. You can make those clouds as big or as slow, but or as small rather, but just relax with it, flow with it. Going to do a few of those because y'all know this move really well. And then we're going to embrace the tree. So let those clouds settle down, embracing the tree. The feet are parallel, arms come around as though you're embracing a tree. Feel the trunk rising up. Shoulders are relaxed. Hands come around. Feel the sap flowing right through you as though you are the tree. Relax the elbows, relax the shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe in the oxygen surrounding the tree. Tree breathes in oxygen and breathes back oxygen to us. It takes in our waste products, the carbon dioxide. So you're part of nature as the tree. Just be quiet for a moment. Inhale, palms up, and okay, move your whole body around. So just do a few little closing and bringing everything together here. So we're just gonna rub our hands together and then press them, rub them, press them. And then do what is called cupping. And place your palms over your eyes very gently. And just relax there in the quiet, in the dark. You don't have to peek. What do you feel? What does your body feel like? What's going through your mind? What does the air feel like coming through your nose? Filling your lungs? Now gently slide your hands down so that your index finger, excuse me, your index finger is at the base of your nose. And we're going to push in with the index finger or your couple of fingers if you want, up the nose, up the brows, and to the temples, and swipe it out, just clearing it. And again, come up the nose, the nasal bridge, and over the eyes, and swipe it out. We're going to come down the sides of the nose and over the cheekbones or under the cheekbones to the ears and swipe. Release. And again, pull down under the cheekbones, the ears, and let it out. Now, do a little ear massage from the top down. Just pinch them from the top, go around to the bottoms of the ears and on the insides, top part of the inside, rub them around the bottoms. There are a lot of acupressure points in here, so we're activating them. Okay, and then with your palms, rub your ears in both directions, back and forward. And let go. Notice how that feels. Just in case we have any shoulder tension, let's do a cross fiber release. So hold your elbow, hand up here on the neck, look at the elbow, and then turn your head towards the hand on your neck while you're kind of hanging on to your neck. And then do it again, from looking from the shoulder, the elbow, to the side. Many times as you want. Just relax, move the hand around, loosen anything up there that might have gotten tight. Do it with the other side. Looking at the elbow, hand up here on the neck, hang on to the neck and turn the hand. Looking over. Just do that a couple of times. Take some nice deep breaths while you do that, okay? Good. Now let's bring our hands right down. One hand over the other. It doesn't make any difference which one. Cross your thumbs, cross them over, and go clockwise in circles around your lower abdomen. Just around. I'll go this way so you can see. That would be clockwise for you. Let's go around. Take nice deep breaths. Go slowly. This is grounding and closing all of this energy that we have moved and perhaps generated, unblocked through our bodies and our minds. And then make that a smaller circle until your hands are on your belly and your thumbs are by your navel. And relax. Loosen your feet, shoulders, deep breath, and relax. And as we did before, put all the weight on the left leg. Feel that. And as you push off and bring the weight into the right leg, let your arms come down, feet come together, arms come up. Now we're joining heaven and earth, and we're just going to come down 3 times, clearing our mind. Centering. Second time, nourishing our bodies, our physical being. Third time, centering into our spirit, our true self, enabling that self to be seen, to live from our soul, spirit self. And then arms around into that beautiful namaste at the heart, because that's where the self announces its being to the world, where you announce your being to the world. So as you take a deep breath in and exhale, let it be known that you have a lot to give, a lot of peace, a lot of what is needed in this world. Once you're centered in your wonderful self. Namaste.